Alright. So again, we are back in the Nirvana. Again, oh. I don't like that up there. The name tag, though. Hidashiro High Class 3-2. Kazuki Munakata. Crushed by a piece of the school. There was no mistaking it. In the midst of the wreckage, pieces of clothing from Kishinuma, Machida, Nakashima, Miskuan, and Aiko are clearly visible. And the unfortunate souls of who were wearing this clothing were all buried under fallen beams and other debris, surrounded by a veritable sea of blood. Looks more like they're standing and just clipping through it, which... I knelt down and began sobbing uncontrollably. Yeah, and Aiko's still headless. Sachiko stared at me as I continued to scream and cry.
Ayumi? 幸子頑張ってみる。天神小学校の運命だったらちょっとなら戻せるかもしれない。
Sachiko produced a calavera necklace from her pocket. The skeletal figure on the chain made a slight hollow clinking sound as it was handled, very much as actual bone would. It looked handmade and seemed oddly warm, like a keepsake.
それは
I had this weird feeling that I'd seen this object somewhere before.
どこかで見たことあるような。思い出せない。えへ。
Though she was looking down at the ground a bit, slightly guilty and slightly guarded, Sachiko giggled slightly.
これ、幸子の宝物。
A big smile crept across her lips, and for a moment she looked every bit the part of an ordinary little girl. I was confused. Sachiko placed her hand on the Book of Shadows. Huh? And the book spoke.
同じ日を繰り返せ。
Followed by Sachiko. Suddenly I was in Yoshi Shinazaki's clinic. The very same clinic Nakashima and I had visited on that fateful day.
この人はヨシエさん。
I was viewing Sachiko's memory of an event from long ago. Yoshi was writing something in her journal.
アナグラムの解析を進めると、この本に書かれている術はすべて実体の伴わない理論でしかなかった。
Oh, the same scene that Aiko had witnessed.
成功例に関する文献も全く存在しない。私はなんと愚かなことをしてしまったのだろう。最初から成功しないものに心血を注いでいたなんて。本の中身である涅槃が飛び出し異空間を作ってしまうだけの失敗作の術。しかもそこに囚われた死者は 生きていた証、存在の痕跡すらも消されてしまう。
Sachiko came into the room from the back. Her eyes met with Yoshi's and she smiled.
だが、飛び出した涅槃を抑え込むことができたため。
Sachiko stood obediently by her mother, wearing the white dress we'd seen on her in Heavenly Host. Yoshi patted her on the head approvingly. Sachiko then coughed out a fine black mist, but sucked it back into her mouth like a carp.
失われ、黒く消えたあの人の存在だけは取り戻せたのだ。
The face on the image was blacked out, like those of Seiko and the others. However, to my surprise, the black marking was slowly peeling itself away, revealing the features underneath. My vision slowly cleared, and when it did, amidst all the rumbling and shaking, I found myself back in Heavenly Host Elementary. Oh, then promptly Sachiko collapsed to the ground. Without thinking, I picked her up and held her limp, light body in my arms. She must have used up her spirit energy. She was clearly drained. She was breathing, but only very lightly. Ghosts breathe? Sachiko was real. She had to have been, or wouldn't have been able to hold her onto her like this. She seemed injured, but not in any traditional manner. There were cracks running through her body, each one emanating an earthly blue, almost gaseous light. Meanwhile, the school itself was also cracking and breaking all around me, making an incredible noise. The roof above began to crumble away, providing glimpses of the real world. And incredibly, the entity walls hadn't spawned there yet. Oh. I could hardly believe it. I just complimented Sachiko of all people on a job well done. Her newly formed physical body was rapidly beginning to evaporate into mist. My voice was trembling, though I suspect it was less with fear and more with confusion. Aww. She looked up into the sky, eyes beginning to well with tears. She was struggling to speak. Soon she wouldn't be able to at all. She barely had any voice left, but was persevering nonetheless. This was clearly something she didn't want to leave unsaid, no matter what. And with that, she began full-on crying. I couldn't help doing the same. At this point, though, I feel that was less her than it was the Nirvana and the book's corruption. A massive earthquake shook the ground. Sachiko looked scared, so I patted her head and hugged her tightly. She then looked me squarely in the eye, gripping her calavera necklace tightly in her hand as if it were a rosary. Sachiko and the blue light alike both disappeared completely. She was gone. The being I was hugging just moments ago no longer existed. All I could do was clench my fists and mourn. The look on Sachiko's face when she asked if I was scared of dying kept flashing through my head.
Sachiko.
I kept my head hung low for a moment, then stood up and wiped the tears from my eyes. Accompanying the sound of rumbling, one single entity wall now stood in the real world. The cycle was beginning anew. That was the end of chapter 7 then. Okay. Okay. EX chapter 5. Okay, well, since we finished chapter 7 already, let's just go ahead and jump right into chapter 8. Ties severed, ties mended. Oh, jeez. Now it's just now the walls are just, like, completely fleshy. What is this? The walls and the floors are completely covered in... Ugh, I don't even want to know what. The school's still here at least, so time really does seem to have reverted, but... This is definitely very different. Another tremor.
さっき見たあの光、7番目の柱が生まれてる。エストがまた偽のブックオブシャドウズで全てを壊してしまう。
Okay, well first, Minota Agricultural Class 1-2, Akinori Oba. Succumb to shock upon removal of organs. Stomach contents replaced with unknown, undesirable substance. Ugh. Whoa. We've still got these. Where did you mean? Oh, jeez. This... Already one of these. Okay, I think my guide said left when I think it meant right. Ijima Academy High Class 2-3, Kohi Asakura. Severed own carotid artery after killing insanity-stricken friend. Takamori Trade School Class 3B, Takudo Chido. Succumbed to shock instantly when neck was snapped. There he is. Oh, I thought I avoided you. This door's been eaten away by the Nirvana. It will likely never open again. I guess that did it too. Starvation and dehydration. lot of these things are gonna... Ayumi can get the tentacles a lot now, huh? This didn't take off much. Yanagiya High Class 3-2. Taiki Kanzaki succumbed to shock and bled out after all limbs were amputated. Oh god. Koyo Elementary Class 5-3. Erika Katabami suffered fatal asthma attack. Okay, we can still interact with the lockers, at least. University High Class 1C. Natsuki Oda bled out and succumbed to shock after carotid artery was severed. Magus Guild leader, Makoto Asada, came from the caves and took a knife to the forehead. What? Okay, that entry was just kind of weird. Yanagiya High Class 3-1. Keiji Yamanami suffered brain contusion after taking a beating to the head. Takamori Trade School Class 3B. Shota Suzuki fell downstairs and broke neck after leg tendons were cut. Probably on that razor wire again. Yeah, there's another one. Kaime Academy Middle Class 1A. Yuki Isugi. Throat sliced out. Man, this really is the corpse party now. Takamori Trade School Class 2A. Shiya Sahana. Bled out from stab wound. head back up the... Gonna head back up here. Yoshikazu Yanagori. Even he couldn't avoid becoming a victim here, just like everyone else. So this once again plays out again.
俺のブックオブシャドウズの力に反応して現れやがった。よし、派手に現世と涅槃の壁を壊すか。この天神章ごとな。ついでに2枠をてめえも消せるとはまさに一石二鳥ってやつか。おいいい子だ。グッバイ。ぶっ潰れよ天神小学校。なんだこれは。
ダメ、やめて。愛ちゃん、お願い殺さないで。お姉ちゃんは関係ないでしょ。愛ちゃん、
しゃらくせえ。
愛ちゃん。
Okay, is Ayumi gonna... Okay. When Aiko opened her eyes, she found me standing in front of her. I had one of my arms outstretched, obviously having blocked something with it. My arm had protected Aiko from the charging mouth, almost as a shield would.
愛子さん、大丈夫？
So if we went back in time, would there not be another Ayumi here, or is it just time travel is confusing, folks?
歩み、その力はなんだ。お前いつの間に。白崎。
No.
院長。
Of course, Kishinuma, Machida, Nakashima, and Miss Kuon were all there too.
みんなまだ生きてる。
小汚ねえ赤服のガキがついていない。
Oh. He knows she had something to do with this.
一体何が。オーラの色が異常だぞ。 同じ時間を繰り返し辿った色だ。
そういうのわかるんだ。
ああ、笑ったかてめえ。なめんなよ畜生が。ぶっ壊してやら。この
もうやめて。あなたの計画はおしまいだ。
図に乗るなよ篠崎あゆみ。俺を誰だと思って滑るものだぞ。野号らの生き残り最後のミストだ。殺してやる。殺してやるぞあゆみ。魔女の英知で。
わからない人ね。控えなさい、偽物。
So it's gonna be Ayumi's real Book of Shadows against Misuto's fake book.
なぜ。おい、そいつは消えたんじゃなかったのかよ。騙したのか。
As if he were in any position to accuse me of deception.
返して本の中身を。
Oh, damn. My Book of Shadows roared and bit hard into the false Book of Shadows.
やめろ。やめろ。
Misuto was in total panic. But it didn't stop. It wouldn't. The Book of Shadows, my Book of Shadows, completely devoured the imposter. Insert Among Us joke here, folks. What now? What now, Misuto? Oh, not so tough now. The Book of Shadows' tongue stretched out like a whip, cracking itself at Misuto.
やめなさい。あなたも食べられるわよ。
Do it.
おいサトシ、こいつを抑えるぞ。手伝え。あんたおとなしくするんだ。
I'm more with just letting the book eat him too.
観念なさい。あなたは危険だから縛らせてもらう。
I produced a handkerchief from my
俺がや
pocket.
るよ。
A freaking handkerchief.
また地震か。
見て。
Huh? Oh, it's still happening though.
どうしてセフィラの起動は防いだのに。
It's the Nirvana's still merging.
まだ終わっちゃいねえのさ。 涅槃を全て抑え込んだとでも思っているのか。今その本が食い散らかした俺の集めた分の涅槃はブック・オブ・シャドウズの全てではない。言っただろう。天神章を形成している涅槃とは別に意志を持つ涅槃のコアが存在する。
Yes, we were warned about. Yeah, that the and whatever's controlling the core.
コアの意志。幸子が言っていた涅槃の中の人っていうのはこのことなの？
Yeah, I think so.
コアの意志が知識のセフィラを起動させる。現実世界に涅槃が侵食し融合する未来は変わらない。俺がやろうとしたのは暴走状態にある涅槃のコアのコントロールだ。だがてめえはそれ仕組み秩序のない破壊が来るぞ。どうするつもりだ？
私がやるわ。この本の保管を。
Or badass music.
やってみろ。日の絵や仲間に頼ってばかりの甘ったれなお前がどこまで成長できるのか見てやるよ。この涅槃のどこかに眠るブック・オブ・シャドウズのコア。この本を生んだ魔女の意志と対峙してみるがいい。
The will of the witch who created this book.
まあ普通の人間なら100回気が狂うだろうけどな。
The prospect of us going mad seemed to amuse him. He smirked.
千田君、中島さん、岸沼君、久遠先生、愛子さん、来てくれてありがとう。私、本当に嬉しかった。今すぐ現世に戻って手段はある？大丈夫よ。もうすぐこの幸せの石も霊力がチャージされるわ。やっと帰れるのね。よかった。
篠崎は
私はやり残したことがある。
なんだよ。付き合うよ、篠崎。俺たちはお前を連れ戻すために来たんだからな。
Right. Again, once again, try to bear the burden by yourself.
おう。
そうだよ、委員長。大丈夫。私もすぐ戻るから。
そうはいかねえよ。
Yeah, I know Yoshiki's not gonna stand for it.
手伝わせてくれ、篠崎。一人でやるよりみんなでやった方が早いはずだ。
I don't think the others are going to either. Oh shit. Oh, Sachi again.
中島さん。
なんだ。
Can they not see her?
どうしたナオミ。
この子、みんなには見えてないの？
Naomi's the only one who can see her now? What the hell? And then she just leapt off the... What?
どうしたんだよ、ナオミ。
Suddenly a vision flashed in Naomi's head, as if she were seeing through someone else's eyes for a moment. Okay, Sachi does not take fall damage. Huh? Yuka? What? Wait, what? Where's Yuka? Again, she's still not accounted for either.
おい、しっかりするんだ、ナオミ。
サトシ。
ナオミ。よかった。
大変。
どうしたんだよ、急に。
It's been bad for a while.
ナオミ。
今そこに黒い服の女の子がいて、ここから飛び降りたの。黒い服。中島さん、その子目も真っ黒だった。
俺には何も見えなかったぞ。なあ、サトシ。
ああ。
サチだわ。
サチ。
Oh yeah, this is the first everyone else is hearing about
サチコ
this.
の双子の姉。生まれる前にヨシエさんのお腹の中で亡くなったという胎児の霊。篠崎真希奈さんの団地から私がこれを持ってきたせいで現世から連れてきてしまったの。
Yeah, the teeth.
大きさからして乳歯か。
だな。
このところ無差別に現世を蝕んでいた強い霊ね。私の会社でもずっと後を追っていた悪霊だわ。ここに来たせいでより力が増幅されていたのね。
Oh, does Kuon know something about this?
お守りになるかもしれない。持田君、持ってて。
だけど、それじゃあ篠崎は。
私にはこの本があるから。先生、さっきね、その女の子の見てる景色みたいなのがこの目に見えたの。
Naomi removed the patch from her left eye. Her injury hadn't healed in the slightest. Her left eye was clouded over with blisters blanketing the pupil that spelled out the name Sachi.
ひでな。
ナオミ、お前。
中島さんの目は霊の念を受けた火傷のような症状。でも冷水の目薬をさしているからじきに治るよ。
Oh yeah, you would know about that because again she had been staying with Kuon for a
見え
while.
たイメージはもしかしたらその目があの霊の視界を見せたのかもしれないね。だとしたらサトシ、そのサチってこの幽霊が地下の防空壕に入っていったの。そしたらゆかちゃんの声が。
なんだって。そんなバカな。あいつは家にいるはずだ。
Oh yeah, he doesn't know that she crossed over here too.
いや、来てるね。
Oh, here this asshole comes.
お前、
持田聡。いい子だな。お前の妹は。お兄さんがピンチだと言ったら必死になってついてきたぜ。
本当にいるのか、ゆかが。
お前ら天神症を一度くぐった人間は死のループを繰り返したことにより特殊なオーラをまとっているんだ。中でも幸子と直に接触し心を通わせたことがあるあの子は常人の何倍もの霊力の泉を蓄えている。
Yeah, it's like she was a key component in his plan as well.
そう。この世のどこにもあの子を超える敵役はいね
てめえ。
俺の神聖ブックオブシャドウズに涅槃のコアを入れる導水になってもらうために呼んだのさ。
ひどいことを。
今も校舎の地下で霊力を絞り取ってるが俺のはもうなくなったから用なしだな。あら引き取りに行くなら急げよ。サチが向かったんだろ。
サトシ君、待って先生、私も行く。でもその目じゃ。行く。ゆかちゃんを早く助けてあげたいの。分かったわ、行きましょう。私は愛ちゃんは岸沼くんと一緒に篠崎さんについててあげて。私たちも
Yeah,
ゆかちゃんを助けたらすぐ戻るよ。
it sounds like she's in pretty bad shape.
わかった、お姉ちゃん。
Aika was looking down and turning slightly red as she said that, and Miss Kuan didn't fail to notice. Her face lit up brighter than I'd ever seen it.
それじゃあ岸沼くん、お願いね。お姉ちゃんって呼んでくれたのいつぶりかしら。
Aww.
目痛い？辛そうね。ちょっと待って。はい、目薬。早く楽になるといいわね。
篠崎、
岸沼くんもゆかちゃんを探しに行ってあげて。地下防空壕は男の子多い方がいいと思う。
けどよ。
私は大丈夫。この本があるからこんな人に負けない。
頼もしいな。すぐ戻る。
あゆみ。
Okay.
なああゆみ、俺の名はほどけ。
As if.
おとなしくしてて。全部終わらせたら一緒に連れて帰ってあげるから。本気？あゆみちゃん。こんな人でもきっといなくなったら悲しむ人がいると思う。
いねえよボケ、クセ女。情けが。おい上から目線かこら。
See, playing at? Pseudo suddenly began to act hysterical as if my words had struck a nerve somewhere deep in the core of his soul. Aiko was not amused. She stared him down and easily won. He quickly regained his composure, however, and took a more casual, more relaxed posture. His tone almost made it sound like he was ready to strike a deal with us.
なあ、あゆみ。世界を動かしている原動力ってなんだかわかるか？悪意だ。悪意とは、人が人を陥れ、不幸を願う気持ち、心そのもの。呪いと言ってもいい。それは決して恨みから発生する被害者側から生まれるのみの概念ではない。むしろ加害者側にこそ蔓延しているものだ。
I could hardly wait to see where this was going. I was ready for him to throw me a curveball and try to trick me into helping him. And all I could think was, good luck with that.
俺のじいさんが作った教団、ヤゴーラは滅んだ。愚昧な無能力者の祖先どもに異端者として糾弾され迫害されてな。危険な集団になり下がっていた魔術結社マルトワにブック・オブ・シャドウズなんてものを持たせていたらろくなことにならない。そう考えたじいさんは禁忌の書としてその存在を隠すためにそいつを盗み出し秘密裏に篠崎家に託した。
Huh. This all sounds like one big power struggle between the three organizations then.
すべては世のため。正義に燃えた人だったらしい。だが周りからは眉唾だの詐欺師だの化け物だのと散々バッシングされた挙句家まで焼かれて無一文。
Or at least some kind of
ついには気が狂って
war
街中
between.
を走り回って死んだそうだ。その息子である俺の親父と母親もきれいに自殺した。何度引っ越しても居場所を嗅ぎつけてきやがるクソどもに窓を割られたり罵声を浴びせられる人生に疲れ果てたんだ。
I shrunk back a bit. I definitely wasn't expecting this from Yasuto, nor was I quite certain how to react to it.
親が死んだ直後だってのに事件を面白がった記者たちが次々とやってきた。ガキだった俺を捕まえに毎日近所でも評判の変わり者夫婦自殺、戦慄のオカルト屋敷に潜入ってな。生前世間にどんな恨み事を言っていたと、何か面白い不幸はなかったかとか、嘘か事実かなんて関係ない、面白けりゃいいんだって三文筋書きのペラ紙まで持ってきやがった。
Sounds like the media, alright.
だがな、そいつらの期待に反して俺の両親は一言も世を呪ったりしていなかった。
His eyes were swimming. I didn't get the sense he was lying about any of this.
毎日3時になると金もないのにおやつに小さなガムをくれた。そんなもんでも嬉しくて俺はすぐ泣き止んだものさ。
I felt for him. I genuinely felt for him. Although,
あれ気がついたら俺はマスゴミ野郎のコートにライターのオイルをかけていた。
Oh.
そのまま火をつけてやったら速攻捕まって施設にぶち込まれたよ。あゆみ、お前の祖先だってそうだろ。俺たちだけじゃない。嫉妬、安心、弱い者いじめ、見渡せば同じ構図ばかりじゃねえか。呪いを振りかざして世に不幸をまき散らしているのは俺たち能力者じゃねえ。誰やろうパンピーどもだ。人と違うということはな、あゆみ、この世ではそれだけで悪なんだ。
お父さんもお母さんもお姉ちゃんが決めた将来のことひどく言うから好きじゃない。世間体とかそういうの頑張ってる人に失礼だよ。
Hino flashed me a kindly smile and patted me on the head.
あゆみちゃん、お母様たちを悪く言ってはいけませんよ。悲しい運命から私たち家族を守るために本家から絶縁してもらって静かに暮らしているのだから。そこへ近寄ろうとする私を止めるのは当たり前。むしろ優しさからの忠告なのですよ。
な、この世には至る所に悪意という呪いが蔓延してんだよ。お前の祖先も散々な苦渋を舐めてきたはずだ。優れた人間が撃たれる世界に何の価値がある。
だからあなたが命を奪うの。
増えすぎた豚ども、数を減らして思考を奪い恐怖で縛り付けて律するしかない。
Misuto slammed his foot on the ground.
少なくとも私のお姉ちゃんはそんなこと言わない。
I still felt for him. I pitied him. My eyes were starting to mist over as well. I wanted more than anything to reach him, to save him.
日の絵は優しすぎたんだ。バカがつくほどな。俺ともよく対立してた。
Yeah, and we're told that he knew her too.
あなたの師匠だったって話は。
本当だな。俺が両親以外で初めて心を開いた人間だった。
I see.
俺と日の絵は短い期間だが共にいて伴侶にとまで考えていた。天涯孤独のこの俺が人を愛するなんて後にも先にもあの時だけだ。
I wondered if this was the case.
あれほどの優しさと許しを持つ人間にはもう二度と会えねえだろ
う。My eyes widened, and Misuto's eyes became more distant. When he spoke about Hino, it's like he's staring into the past, His whole facial expression reflected such incredible loneliness.
あなたお姉ちゃんと
だがよ、己を犠牲にして他人を救うなんて偽善だろ。
He hates Ayumi because Hino sacrificed herself to protect her. I wondered if that was going to factor into this.
自分を傷つけるってことは周囲の人間も傷つけるってことだ。自殺者を救って身代わりになって自分の家族を泣かせたとする。それは正しいのか。
I couldn't answer. I'd been repenting the actions that led to my sister's death this whole time, and really couldn't argue with what Misuda was telling me.
他人を思いやれるのは優れた人間だよ。だが底抜けに人を許すから、疑うことを知らねえから意味もなく、ただ運悪く強姦なんて目に遭う。
This was the first I'd ever heard of this, and it was a hard pill to swallow. All I could remember were the smiles, and those were as genuine as could be. But behind them there may have been hidden wounds, caused by people taking advantage of her gentle nature in downright unfathomable ways.
その日の絵も今やこの世にいない。聞けば取るに足らない愚民を救うためお前が行った術のせいで死んだらしいじゃねえか。
Here it comes. Here it comes.
どこまで犠牲にならなきゃいけねえんだ。優れた人間がよ。俺はまだ終われない。世を正すために愚民どもに俺の正義を見せんだよ。なあ、歩み。 日の絵の妹で篠崎の力を持つお前は素質のある選ばれし者のはずだ。俺と共に世界を進めないか。
お姉ちゃんはそんなこと望んでない。
Oh! Oh, did he break out on his own?
残念だよ、歩み。
Was he just playing possum? Misuda stared down at me with an ice-cold look in his eyes, tossing away the handkerchief that was supposed to have been tied securely around his wrists.
両手いつでも解けたの？
Yeah, I think so.
お前も愚民だ。涅槃に食われて死ぬのは相当苦しいらしいぜ。さっきナイフで殺してやろうとしたのは俺なりの愛情だ。
Oh shit, now he took the book.
太陽
一つ教えておいてやるよ、歩み。お前はすでに粛清者としての活動を行っている。お前が何度もこの涅槃天神症で倒している黒い霊、あれは現実世界でまだ生きている人間の生き量なんだ。
ってこと。
現世と涅槃が融合を始めたせいで、その隙間からこっちに迷い込んできた半分の魂さ。つまりお前は人殺し。お前が霊を叩き殺すたび、現実世界ではそいつの体がへし折れて変死してるのさ。
Seriously? Is that what the true nature of those things were? I was still laid out flat on the ground, reeling from the punch and the shock of this new revelation alike. I clenched my teeth and tried to pull myself up, desperately wanting to recapture this fugitive. But I was too unstable to keep my balance, plummeting back to the floor right away.
覚悟がなさすぎんだよ。俺は行くぜ。世界が滅びるその瞬間まで。お前はそうして這いつくばっているがいいさ。
待って、ミスター。
人の名を気安く呼べんじゃねえ、クミが。じゃあな、歩み。お前はバカだが、まっすぐなところだけは日の絵にそっくりだったぜ。本物だ。本物をゲットしたぞ。涅槃のコアをここに戻せば、この本は完成だ。
Huh?
俺、神になれんぜ。お前、
Why are you... Huh?
どうして生きてやがる。
Why... Yeah, why... Usatsuki. She was standing directly in Misuto's path. Her entire face was stained in red, with only her white eyes breaking through. She wavered in place as she stared directly, wordlessly into Misuto's soul. A moment later, Misuto noticed something else behind her. One of the red helms that had been wandering the school. Oh, is that... Those are the red helms, those axe guys.
てめえ、床の見張りはどうした。なんでここにいる、この役立たずの鉄くすげ。
What the? Suddenly, Satsuki's head split down the middle into 8 equally sized portions, like a flower budding. What the? Oh, fuck! Those petals closed around Misuto's head, tearing it clean from his body. Blood spurting from his neck and his appendages twitched. And now Megari's... What the hell is going on? Oh my... What the hell?
うるさい男も死ねば従順になるわね。こんな本さえなければ。無様ね、ミスト。本当は約束通り私が殺したかったわ。 ここに赤い模様たくさんあったでしょ。ここうちの調査機関がすでに入ってるのよね。あんたが連れてきたこいつもね、実はうちの子だったのよ。
She was?
ヤゴーラが滅んだって聞いたら、うちの兄弟ますます図に乗っちゃうんじゃないかな。うざいな。
Magari suddenly grabbed Satsuki's hair and pulled her in.
ったく、持田ゆかから離れるなって言ったろ、化け物。はい、マガリ様。
What the hell was that? That
この者の罪を清めたまえ。
oh god, there's that priest voice again.
主は言われた。枯れた木には隠れられない。
Yuko was in a seemingly empty room, though she could hear prayers echoing around her. They sounded like the prayers one might expect from a demonic exorcism.
怖いよ。ここどこ？お兄ちゃん、つか信じないよ。お兄ちゃんは嘘つかないもん。死んじゃってないもん。
天国の父よ、全能なる神よ、不浄なる魂に憐れみを。主よ、この者を打ち据える一振りの剣をお与えください。
And that was the end of chapter 8. Okay. EX chapter 6. Alright, guys. That's gonna have to do it for tonight. Man, I think of the main chapters, I think there are only 2 left, but they're gonna be much bigger. So I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be going with this one. Tomorrow, though, we're gonna be back to Final Friday. I've been doing some serious level grinding, and I don't think we're gonna finish Final Fantasy 2 tomorrow, but we're gonna get. I hope to come pretty damn close. So, with that, I will see you then. Have a good night, everyone. And see you guys later.